Hello and welcome to Titanium Talas Tarot, and today I will be doing a "Are you knocking yourself out of your intuitiveness this week and how?" video. So for this I'll be using some concepts from SuperConscious Education brought to us by Christopher Duncan. I will also be mainly using my intuition, and with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the concepts. Alright, cards, it's not cards, it's actually concepts. Okay, so I'll be using the 9 orientations to divide this reading up in. Divide this reading. I also, while I was getting ready to film this video, I also got a song. Pop, wait, I can't, I'm not sure if I'm singing it right. All my ladies, put your back, yes, that's what I got. No, I have no idea what that means. Well, I'm getting, it will be put in the time to do what needs to get done in order to achieve the goal you want to achieve. And this is going to look different for every single one of us. Now, I know I channeled ladies, put your backs to it. I don't know what that's going to mean for every single one of you, but that just means people, right? Not just women, men, humans, technically. All right? That's the way I see it. So, that is it for my insight. So, put in the work to get what you want out of it, is what I am getting. All right? Now it kind of brought me to something else that also happened in my day. So someone I really love is like, I want this. Please give this to me. And we're like, okay, mom, my mom, she wants grandkids. And I'm like, yes, mom. Let me just find the other half that needs to be in this connection before I can give you grandkids, you know. But, and the one thing I see is the pressure, the time pressure, the time sensitivity of it. I don't necessarily believe that it is of importance, but I think other people believe that it is going to make a difference for you if you allow their poking and prodding and pushing you to actually affect you. This will have an effect, possibly a negative effect. But if you put your boundaries up and you're like, hello, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and if what we want aligns and what happens, great. If not, leave me alone, type of thing. Take of this what you will. That is what I was intuitively being guided to say. All right, so now let's move on to the reading. Okay, so the first group of individuals I will be divining for are my perfectionists. The individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So, please God, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a maybe with a yes. Okay. So how might they be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got resolving a negative belief about yourself with reaction versus respond in reverse. So, or flip, should I say. So my perfectionists, you aren't what I'm getting from this is you're not creating what you love, you're actually trying to resolve something that you think about yourself prior to creating, in order to either react or respond to something, is what I'm getting. So that was it for my perfectionists. So I just realized that what I thought was good was not good, so I'm gonna have to do the helpers again. Alright, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Helpers. Yes. No. Possibly. Yes, no, possibly. And as I meant, I haven't mentioned it yet in this video because I filmed that after I got the insight. Well, so in the chronology of this video, alright, the bit I'm going to explain right now, I'm going to re-explain later. Basically, I got an insight that I have to add a fourth category to this. It's not just yes, no, maybe. There's also possibly, which would indicate that if you work on your mindset, you'll be golden no matter what. So, which is something new I added. So, yes. So, my gorgeous helpers, let's begin. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Possibly. So, if you put yourself in the right mindset, you'll be golden, okay? Also, a yes and a no. And no, maybe just a possibly yes, no. So is this due to does this represent 3 different groups of helpers? Yes. Does it also represent 3 different times for helpers during the week? Yes. So you have to be mindful of not only what part of the week this is happening. Will this happen at different in stages and levels, or will this just happen sporadically and like no reason why they'll just stop being intuitive? I get a yes. So you need to be on your toes about this and be mindful. Okay? So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness? Well, I got, okay, so how are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Conditional choice. So you have to make sure that the choices that you're making are really, really, well, the choice that you make is only one choice, which is you're doing it because you love it. You would love it. You would love to create. That's what your main reason for doing anything should be. Okay? Alright, so now on to my achievers. The individuals who like to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes. No. Maybe. Possibly. So, yet again, I'm going to say that thing that I say, which is, if you get a handle on your mindset, you'll be golden. Or you're golden. What's the first one I wrote? Work on your mindset and you'll be golden. if you get a handle on your mindset, you're golden. So you know what you should work on first. Okay, my achievers. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers. How might this come about? And you got conscious and reaction versus respond. Interesting. Conscious reaction versus response. Wait a minute. My achievers, you're trying to consciously choose why you're going to quickly respond or react. And that is going to keep you in a state of, what am I supposed to do? That's hilarious. Alright, so that is what I got for you guys, my achievers. Okay, this is extremely weird. I don't know why this happened, but I filmed a second portion, and it did not take, not that it did not take, it took. The image was clear, all that is, but for some reason, no noise. I'm like, what? So I can't really use that. So we're gonna do that again. Hopefully I'll kind of get a semblance of what I did say last time, and the answers will be similar, or I guess that was for a group that wasn't supposed to hear this. I don't know. And I thought that I was on the right track because I figured something out. But then that happened. Anyway, so we're going to start again. And we're going to start again with my individualists. Okay? The individuals who intuitively know what this place in the center of attention, how long to keep it there, for what aim, what purpose, and how to get others to be interested in it as well. Okay, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share. No, individualists, please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes. No. Maybe. Is that for 3 separate groups? Maybe. Oh, possibly. Okay, so that is possibly for 3 separate groups. Is that indicative of 3 separate times in the week? Excuse me. Possibly. I'm really going deeper into my intuition. Okay, so I have a fourth. I have a fourth possibility. Possibly. It's interesting. So I generally have the yes, no, maybe. Now I have possibly, which is very close to maybe, but there's something more possibility-wise, which is if you concentrate on it, it is what you will create. Ooh. All right. This is the 3rd time I'm trying to do the middle section. Okay, so bear with me. I think my apartment is too hot, and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna keep these things short. Yes. So we're gonna start all over again. Yes. All right. So for my individualists, please come forward and share. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, for my individualists. Are they knocking themselves out? I get a yes, a maybe, and a possibly. All right, so yes, maybe, possibly. And yet again, what I picked up on in the last thing is work on your mindset and you'll be golden. I don't know if that went through in the previous video, but definitely work on your mindset and you'll be golden, okay? So concentrate on that. Okay, so how might my individualists be knocking themselves out? All right, universal signs, conscious, conditional choice, with choice through default, peering from below, from underneath. So you're knocking yourself out because you aren't following your intuition, you're following universal signs that other people are telling you about. And you're trying to be conscious about what you see. Yes. Excuse me. And due to that, you want to make sure that you aren't conditionally choosing anything. Even, I think this happened last time as well. Even though the real reason why you're knocking yourself out from underneath all of this is because you are making a choice through default. Okay? Yes. All right, so on to my investigators. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes. No. Maybe. Is this for 3 different groups? Yes. At 3 different times. Well, I also get maybe. Yes, maybe. At 3 different times? No. Okay. So 3 different groups of investigators. All right. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good, how might my investigators be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? You got resolving a negative belief about yourself. In the upright. So you're quickly trying to resolve something about yourself. I'm feeling like other people are telling you this about yourself and you're like, I don't know, I don't buy it. But you're like, you're giving it validity because the person who's telling you this, you trust them a lot, is what I'm getting. But well, I mean, you trust them a lot, so you're giving them more weight than your intuition, and that might be why you're knocking yourself out of your intuitiveness. So be mindful of this, please. Please. Now on to my loyalists. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share. How might they be knocking... Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes. Maybe, possibly, which would indicate that put yourself in the mind mindset and everything will be fine. But okay, so how might they be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Please, God, angels, and guides. And you got universal signs, upwards, slanted upwards, indirectness, slanted upwards, and conditional choice in the reverse. So you're trying to not choose because of a condition, but you are being indirect about something for which you saw a universal sign and gave you the impression of. Don't trust universal signs. Universal signs are something someone else tells you, not something you know you should listen to, that you should listen to about yourself from inside. Okay, listen to your inside voice, okay, not your outside voice. Okay, so now on to my enthusiasts, the individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how long to be enthusiastic about it, how to get others enthusiastic about it as well, and for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes. Maybe. Possibly. No. Is this about 3 different groups? Maybe. Are these 3 groups at different times? Yes and no. So it is. Okay, so what I'm getting is that it's basically all of you doing one thing first. Okay. Yeah. So how might they be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Indirectness, conditional choice, resolving negative belief about yourself. You are trying to choose because you love it, or you're trying to make a decision based on one choice. You're trying to be you're being covert about it. You're not telling everyone about this. And you are also at the root of all this is because you want to solve something about yourself that you don't feel comfortable with. I got Italian vibes from this. I don't know. Mike, I don't know if that's a bad word. I don't know. I was going to say something in Italian, but anyway, I'd rather not at this point. And the reason why I wouldn't say that is because I didn't want to offend anyone. I literally cannot remember what that meant. That thing that I heard, what it meant. So I'm not going to say it. Okay. So, fine. Stop it. Magekats. Sorry if I offended anyone. That's what I heard, and it kind of ringed again and again and again, which to me means you have to say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. I'm like, okay, fine. Sorry if it was a swear word. I'm sorry. I used to, but I used to be more, more free with my swear words, but I need to stop it completely. Anyway, so that was it for my enthusiasts. Now on to my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know what to keep safe, how long to keep it safe for what aim and what purpose. Okay? Are my protectors knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Please, God, angels, and guides. And okay, I just heard Beyonce's new song, Texas Hold'em. Hold'em. So the country song. So there might be a relevance to that. Now, for my protectors, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors. Are they knocking themselves out? Maybe. Yes. No. Possibly. What is going on? Or was it maybe possibly? It's a free for all. It's okay. Is this due to timing? Possibly. Alright. Is this indicative of 3 separate groups? 3 or 4 separate groups? Possibly. It's a possibility cloud. Anything can happen. Okay. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, are they knocking themselves? How are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got flop. To the left. Ladies, women, men at home. The club is full of balls and the men is all home. And you know what I mean. This is like party in the club is jumping, 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 jumping. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and the party's on. No, this is like party in the club is jumping, jumping. This is well, she does say to the left in the new song, right? And in this song, she also says to the left. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so that was it for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation at any given time, so that they can get the best out of the situation and for what aim and what purpose. Okay, so yes. So please, God, angels, and guides, are they knocking themselves out? I get a yes. I get a maybe. And a possibly, which would indicate that if you put yourself in the right mindset, everything should be fine. It's easier said than done, Talar, is what I heard. Yes, it is. And that's how it's meant to be. You get a handle on your brain, you get a handle on if you get a handle on your mindset, you get a handle on everything else. Okay? Keep that in mind. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they might be knocking themselves out. Okay, before I do that, if you get a handle on your mindset, I don't remember exactly what I said. You're golden. Basically what I said before. Okay. So the cards that came out, the pieces of paper that flipped for you guys, is reaction versus responding, pointing towards the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own is in the box to the left in the closet. That's my stuff. Please don't touch it. Get out. I don't remember that song fully. But anyway. Interesting. Anyways, next we have resolving a negative belief about yourself, which you're trying to do consciously. Based on a conditional choice, pointing towards the left. To the right. Shimmy to the right. Texas Hold'em. Anyway, reaction versus respond is pointing towards the right, and conditional choice is pointing towards the left. So you have two opposing thoughts about this, is what I'm getting. Two opposing thoughts that are kind of giving you more issue instead of more insights. Okay, my gorgeous chameleons. So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next Saturday. okay? Because I have on my computer the language is on French, so samedi, which is written SAM for short, made me think of sun, even though there's no U or N in it, but whatever. Anyway, all that to the side. With that being said, my gorgeous triple seers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.